Hey guys, wanting to come on tonight to do a little update on the pups. They had their puppy aptitude test today, which I've talked about at length before. But briefly, it's a test, an aptitude test you do at 49 days of age. It's very impartial, very non-biased. Is it perfect? No, because it was written for normal house dogs. Now, to the best of my knowledge, there is not an aptitude test for livestock guardian dogs. So we take this test, and the test itself is sound. It's what gets you is the scoring portion of it. And you can go online, and I know this is backwards, and my audio, I'm aware, is terrible. It sounds like I'm in a can all the time. I'm sorry. Um, but you go through a battery of tests, and then you score them, and you look if it's mostly ones, twos, threes, fours, fives, sixes. Okay. And so I do all that. Okay, but what I don't follow is where it says, like, if you got mostly sixes, your dog is a ticking time bomb and it's going to eat everybody. Something like this. Is it for sixes that it's bad? I don't remember because, I don't know. I don't pay attention to that part. I take it, I compile it, and then it's up to me to interpret those results. Okay. And I don't like saying a test because it's not a pass or fail kind of a thing. It just tells you what you've got. And I love it because I'm always surprised with the results. I love it because when you're seeing them at home, and I see them every day, they're right now big fish in a little pond. But when you remove them from that element and you put them one-on-one and they're away from mom, it's like all of a sudden, it's like taking the popular jocks from high school and pulling them away from their little clubs, whatever, and cliques, that's the word I'm looking for, and then plopping them into college all of a sudden on their own, and it's like, whoa, it's kind of fun. And that's what I had today. So the results are always shocking and very cool. But where I'm going with this is that this is why I love these tests, because they're all so different. I can take my litter of 13 pups, all the same genetics, obviously, but have 13 completely different little personalities. And the personalities are so different when you really get a good testing that is, again, non-biased, and it's a one-on-one kind of a thing in a place that they've never been, surrounded by a new environment, a tester that they've never met before. I really like it. And I also wanted to say that each pup brings different skills to the table, and there's a best fit for everybody. So that's another reason I like this test, because then I can help guide my buyers to, this is the dog that's going to work best for you, and I always end up being surprised. So I wanted to use as an example two dogs from this litter that were complete polar opposites, and how you can use their strengths to find the best placement for them. So the first guy that I want to talk about was Mr. Red. So Mr. Red scored being very independent, and he's a very aloof ADHD kind of guy. Okay. So for instance, if I'm like, here, come here, he's going to be like, all right, I know what here is. I'm on the way. But wait, there's a squirrel over there. I got to check it out. Oh, that's right. I'm supposed to be, okay, now I'm running to you. But wait, there's a blade of grass over there I haven't even pooped on yet. So just hold the thought, and I'll be right back with you. Like, that's him. I'll get to you when I'm done doing my own stuff. Then I'll come to you because you told me to. But I got other stuff to do first, and then when I get to you is when I'll get to you. He'll be a great guy, great dog, but isn't like hyper focused on, I need human attention all the time. That doesn't feed me in that way. I don't need it. The other guy at the polar opposite of that is Mr. Cyan. So Mr. Cyan is very brave and inquisitive, but he loves humans. Like, he's like a people pleaser kind of guy. Like, he would be the one that you would go out in the morning and he will greet you happily with tail wags and I gotta tell you what happened last night. You gotta hear about what I chased off. And while I'm telling you, could you rub my belly? Because I could really use that because I missed you last night. So that'd be fantastic. He's a guy that when you say, come here to me, he'll be like, all right, yeah, I'm not in the middle of anything. I would love a belly rub right now. That would be fantastic. That's him. So he loves his people. He craves that connection. That's not a bad thing. That's how most of my guards here are. His dad is like that. If I could have a pack of his dad, I would be happy forever. Best livestock guardian dog I've ever had the pleasure of working with. He is one that when I'm perimeter walking and fence checking and doing my business on our acres, he'll be tight to me, oftentimes with my hand held softly in his mouth. He would lay down his life for me in a second. He loves that, craves that. I want to be close to you. I want to be touching you. But when it's time for me to work, I'm going to be slaying some stuff like that. So he's kind of like his dad in that way, Mr. Cyan is. Also a very good thing. So how are each of these two things beneficial? And this is how I take this data and then apply it. Mr. Red, Mr. Aloof, independent ADHD guy, I got to be running and checking stuff out, will be a great perimeter dog. He would be a great, we got 200 acres of land and a couple hundred cattle. We have, a lot of people do that on ranches. They'll have big acreage, a lot of animals, multiple dog feed stations out there scattered where the dogs can get in, away out of the elements, get a cool drink, food, and then back out at it again. He will be fantastic at that. He doesn't need that daily, multiple time a day, check in, how you doing, buddy? You're doing great work. I'll see you in the morning kind of guy. Mr. Cyan is more the kind that would be maybe a little bit smaller acreage. Maybe a 4-H family that has whatever livestock, but people are passing his people, family members, whatever, going out to do chores a couple times a day, milking goats a couple times, or cows a couple times a day. All, you know, there are people around checking fences. We're doing this, we're doing that. That's the kind of farm that we operate. We just have little land here. We don't have, 40 acres even, that these dogs are out, and I don't see them for days at a time or whatever. So that's a great dog to have in that instance. A dog that's good with kids, that's tolerant, that's going to want to guard your kids, going to want to be watching over them. He's a kind of dog that will be good probably with closer to the barn work. You want some dogs that are going to be working that perimeter. Those are the dogs that are going to go out and they're going to be surveilling all the time. They got the energy. They're like hummingbirds on Coca-Cola. Always going, always going, always going. I have a female like that. She's smaller, but she's the fastest. She's going to get to a threat first because she's small, she's light, she's fast. That's going to be like Mr. Red. Whereas Mr. Cyan will end up being like more, I'm going to stay back here with a flock. I'm going to make sure things back home are locked down tight, and you get the watch out there. So you can see every dog has a place. Every dog has its best fit. One of my pups is going to a gal who spends a lot of time independently working out in very remote areas in the woods of Kentucky. Okay? She's getting my biggest female who is going to bond hard to her. She's a people pleaser kind of a dog, but she's going to be a big, big dog. And she's going to be a fiercely loyal to her people kind of a dog. Not okay with passerbys, people coming in and out. She's going to be, I'm your girl, I'm I'm basically like your bodyguard, and we're going to run this place. And she's going to have a homestead to guard and animals and livestock, but her new mom likes to do a lot of hiking out in the woods. We're talking remote woods where there's big bad things. So she needs a big dog to back her up, and to stand up with her and not back down from a fight. So that's what she's getting. So you can see every dog is going to their own place. Some of the puppies are just natural people pleasers. I want to make you happy. I want to bond to you. I want that relationship with my shepherd. I want to learn what you treasure and hold dear, because that's what I am then going to guard and put my life down for you. Whereas other ones are like, just give me the assignment, tell me what to do, and I'm going to take care of it for you. They're more just methodically minded, business minded, you know. Look at here, we're at 11 minutes, and I was going to try to make this one quick, but I'm just so proud of these dogs, and proud of this litter, and they're just going to do great things, and I'm just so happy for all of them. They're going all across the USA. I've got some going down Oklahoma area. I have some going on the farthest of the East Coast. I have some traveling over to Canada, some down south farther, Kentucky. So I'm just so proud and excited and happy and blessed, really, really blessed. So all of that being said, I have 2 left. I have 1 female and 1 male left, who I'm going to be a little bit choosy with the last 2, because they're, you know, sometimes you get some that are just a little bit more special, that either have maybe a little more special part in your heart, or maybe you know need just that right fit because they've got something that's going to really benefit somebody special. I'm never in a rush to get rid of anything, because I figure the right thing will happen at the right time, and they'll go where they're meant to be whenever that happens. And it always works out. So that's all. So again, sorry this is long-winded. I'm going to post this on a couple different social media platforms, so you can, hopefully more people can check us out and have a chance to see us and what we do. Again, you can find us at www.tsanatolians.com. We're on YouTube, we're on Facebook, we're on TikTok, we're on Instagram. We're just all over the places, you know, just doing whatever this is. So if you've made it to the end of this 13-minute video, I thank you very much for your time. And yeah, if you have any questions, don't be afraid to give us a shout out. We love talking, obviously, and answering questions. And yeah, so thanks guys for checking us out, and we'll come back at you again